watching the Knox Pages.
You are watching the Knox Pages.
You are watching the Knox Pages Game of the Week.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Knox Pages Game of the Week. My name is Grant Pepper. I'm here at Yellow Jacket Stadium for Mount Vernon versus Mansfield Senior. That'll be on Friday night, but today I'm joined by head coach Mike Kerr of Mount Vernon and senior Alex Mullins. Guys, thanks for joining me this week.
Absolutely.
So we'll talk a little about this matchup with Senior in a bit. Coach, will start with where you guys have gone so far this season. You're 5-3, 2-2 in conference play. When we last spoke, 4-0 after the big win against Lex. Since then, 3 losses, 3 really close losses, a big win last Friday. How good did it feel to get back on track last Friday night?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's something we needed. Like you said, they were close games. We played 3 tough teams and unfortunately came up just a little bit short. And our margin for error is very small. But, the kids have continued to work. They've continued to believe. And it was great to get that confidence back against Madison, and hopefully that'll propel us forward.
Yeah. You mentioned me in the preseason, Coach, that in years past, when you've had 1 or 2 losses, they've kind of lumped together. Some of those losses last year were blowouts. The last 3 losses, especially the one against Wooster, stands out. They're really close games. You're in it the whole way. How do you think, every season has peaks and valleys, how do you think your team respond to those losses this year?
I've told everybody, it's really fun because obviously after tough losses, you go home and you're disappointed, and it sort of colors the whole weekend. But we show up on Monday, and these guys show up every Monday with a great attitude, and it's fun to hear from them. Every week, no matter what's happened, hey, Coach, we're good. We got this. We're on the right track. And there's been no doubt in any of these seniors' mind that we're going to get on the right track and we're going to get back. And as a coach, that's all you can ask for. I mean, they believe and they're excited to be here. And I was telling our superintendent, I don't think we've had a bad practice all year because these guys come ready to work every day, and it makes it real easy. So they do a great job. So
Alex, going back to Friday against Madison, you guys were up 7 at half, and you really turned things on the second half. Ended up winning by 3-4 touchdowns. Just walk me through what changed for you guys from first half to the second half.
I just think we got angry. Coach Kerr, we never seen him like that before. I think he said that. But we just got fired up, and we knew what we had to do because we wanted to have confidence going into this week. We didn't want to have be down on ourselves after the half.
Yeah. A big piece to that offensive explosion in the second half, Coach, was Wyatt Gregory. He's been big all season long. 4 scores last week. I think he passed J.D. Orr's mark or joined him in the 1,500-yard club. Yep. Just kind of tell me about what you think he did well last Friday and what he's done for your team all season long in that respect.
Wyatt's been great for us. He's actually right over 1,600 yards right now, and continues to do a great job. But, what Wyatt brings is, even though he is – a lot of times the focus of our offense, sure, he's really a team guy. And, I think that his attitude toward what we're doing and the way he accepts it and embraces it, but it's not about him, it's about winning, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. And if that means running it 30 times, that's great. If that means, hey, we've got to get some other people involved, that's great too. And he loves all the yards, but he likes wins more, and that's the mark of a great kid. And I'm just so proud of him and what he does. The energy he brings every day is fantastic, and he's just a positive example for all of us, and love having what he does on the field.
Yeah. Alex, as a defensive leader on the team, you guys last week had a hard time working against Madison's Jamal Coleman early on. So he ran for 115 yards early on against you guys. What did you do in the second half to kind of contain him?
Well, Coach talked all week about a crease with our linebackers and coming downhill. Mm-hmm. After he talked to us, we adjusted. We knew he had to come out hard, and we just closed up those gaps and took that away from him.
Yeah. We'll get to this week's game, Mount Vernon versus Mansfield Senior here on Friday night. Coach, Mansfield Senior comes in 7-1, first loss last week, and really a thriller at Wooster. They lost in a last-second touchdown. Right. What have you seen from this Mansfield Tiger team on film?
Very similar to who they've been every time we've played them. I mean, extremely athletic. They've got athletes and weapons everywhere, but they're very disciplined. They know what they want to do, and they do a great job of finding what you do, sort of your weaknesses and trying to exploit them. And they're well coached. They're great athletes, and they play with a feistiness that it's sort of fun to watch on film. They get after it. So they're obviously going to be a tough opponent for us.
Yeah. When you look at their offense, Alex, I mean, obviously this is a team that has scored 40 or more four times already this season, really talented offensive team. What is it in watching them play you think they do well offensively, and what will you guys have to take away on Friday night?
Just creating big plays. They don't really create long drives. They just live off the big play. And so Coach has talked all week about taking away the home run, and as long as defensively our DBs just stay deep and everybody does their job in open field tackling, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Offensively, Coach, this is a good defensive team you're facing too, so they're giving up 8 points a game, shut 3 teams out. What needs to happen for you guys offensively to be successful on Friday?
Yeah, we got to establish our physicality. You mentioned Wyatt earlier, and our offensive line really takes this as a challenge. I think they're excited about this challenge, and obviously Senior, they bring a lot of big guys up front, and they hit you from all kinds of angles, but I think the biggest thing we've done this year is we've established the run, we've established our physicality, and we've done that everywhere we've gone. And I think it might take until the second half on Friday night, but I think eventually if we stay with who we are and we continue that and we keep our attitude of that physical type of game, I think we wear on them, and I think that our physicality is able to take over.
Yeah, Alex, this is a big game for you guys. I mean, obviously you're a couple games back in the conference race, but this is a Senior team that's probably one of the most talented teams on your schedule this season coming in here to play. And as a senior, it's your senior night. It's your last time playing with your class on your home field. What's it mean to you guys? What does this game mean for you guys on Friday night?
I just think if we could get this to be a signature win, we definitely want to leave our mark. If we don't want naysayers saying, you didn't beat anybody or stuff like that. If we can go out and get this win, they're not going to be able to say anything, whether we go to play an extra week or not.
Yeah. And, Coach, this is your 4th year coaching here. You have 17 seniors on the roster this year. So this is really your first class you've seen all the way through in this program. What's it like to think about that, I guess, as you go into a week like this? And what's your message to the team as they head into senior night?
Wow, I haven't really thought about it yet, and when you put it like that, it is tough. I love these guys. 17 guys, and a lot of them have been with me for 4 years. Alex is one of them. And, we've just grown so tight over the years, and really, to watch them develop and mature, both as football players and people, it's been an honor to be around. I've just been blessed with a great group of kids, and I think one of the cool things that I've said to these guys is we didn't start with 17 seniors, but we've grown to 17 seniors, and we've done it because we've got great kids like Alex who bring other people in, and people want to be around them, and and I'm one of those guys. I love coming in and working with them every day. So when you put it like that, and I start to look back, man, it's kind of emotional, kind of tough, but I'm excited for them. I'm excited. I think we've still got some great things ahead of us. So I'm looking forward. Not ready to look back yet. So we're going to go out and look forward this week and have a great week, and have a great week next week, and finish on a high note.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here this week's edition of Knox Pages Game of the Week. Guys, thanks for joining me, and good luck Friday.
Hey, thank you so much.
All right, you can catch Yellow Jackets in action out here at Yellow Jacket Stadium at 7 p.m. Friday against Mansfield Senior. Again, that'll do it for us. Enjoy Week 9, and we'll see you next week.
Great.
Thank you.